What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. All right, guys. So now that the smoke has cleared and I made my money, I made that video. You out of your damn mind if you thought I wasn't gonna capitalize on all the traction that freaking rumor was having and was taking over. Listen, I only got 8,000 subscribers, and obviously I appreciate everyone that subscribes to my channel. But that video has like 4,000 views already. That's crazy. All because so many people want to see the demise of Xbox. I guess I don't know. It's weird, but regardless, I'm gonna capitalize on it regardless. But here's the deal. This is why this is a nothing burger. This is nothing for you to be worried about. This is nothing for you. You are definitely overreacting, and everybody else that's making these videos and having all these spaces and everything, they're overreacting. The ponies are grabbing onto this and for dear life and making it seem like it's a bigger W than it really is, and they're trying to act as if they're smarter than they really are. And then the Xbox guys are losing their minds as if this wasn't already a thing from way before. So let me break this down for you, okay? First thing I'm going to ask you is, who said what? Who said what is the question. That's the question that I asked J-Dub when I was on the podcast with Gaming with Addicts. Shout out to you guys, okay? Who said what? Who was the person that magically leaked this? Some employee from ZeniMax. Who was it? Who was it? And then apparently some influencers, I think maybe Tim Dog or something, they said that they had a source that brought this up, whatever, and then everybody else is running with it. Who said what? Because now it's either we're all believing one source or there are multiple sources, and that's what I'm talking about when it comes to this gossiping thing. Why are grown men gossiping? Either you know something or you don't. And if you do know something, say who your. Why would you be afraid of saying who your source is? Everyone's afraid of saying who their source is. And if you're a source, why are you opening your mouth then? If you don't want people to like, this is so dumb to me. I don't get it. It's literally giving gossip vibes. I don't get it. But you know who was able to answer me, and this is why he is among the best PlayStation content creators out there. And I'm not just biased because he's my big brother, but Portal Rock 77. This is why debating against Portal Rock 77 is going to go bad for you. Because he understands how to listen to the question, that he's not going to get caught in a trap. I hopped on his podcast tonight and I asked him, who said what? And instead of him pointing out these little stupid rumors, he came up with facts. Facts, though, that we have been hearing, so we know this. So here's the deal. If you're over here bragging about Xbox becoming a third-party publisher, you're an idiot. Because Xbox has been a third-party publisher. They've been publishing games everywhere. They already said that Call of Duty is not going to be exclusive. So stop being an idiot, acting like you knew something brand new. There's games right now, games that are owned by Xbox that are on the PlayStation. So what's the difference between a Call of Duty, a freaking a Minecraft, a freaking what's another one? If Sea of Thieves goes over there, Hi-Fi Rush, Halo Infinite, what's the difference? Skyrim is over there now, right? What if Gears goes? Literally tell me the difference besides your emotional attachment to that. What it really is the difference? That you weren't emotionally attached to Ghostwire Tokyo or Deathloop? No, listen. They're already a third-party publisher, so you're not a genius. You're an idiot for thinking that you are, okay? That's number one. What's the other thing as well? They don't care about consoles. If you just realize that the Xbox Series X is not their main thing, you're an idiot. It took me a while to realize it, but when I realized, like, wait a minute, they're not even showing any commercials for it. Baldur's Gate 3, I think, was probably the nail in the coffin. I was like, damn, they're willing to sacrifice me, the person that bought an Xbox Series X, just because the game can't run on the Xbox Series S. And thank God we made enough noise, and then finally Baldur's Gate 3, they just got rid of that clause or whatever. The Series S to them is more important than the Series X. They're not using the power of the Series X, not at all. Or maybe they don't know how to, or maybe it's all a lie, whatever. And then that's the other thing, right? Everyone that's out here believing Xbox influencers all of a sudden Xbox influencers are credible. They lied about the RDNA 2. They lied about the power narrative. They lied about the 60 frames per second. Why are you believing Xbox influencers now, you freaking idiot? Oh, because it benefits you. You see how stupid you are? I could keep going. I could keep going because now we want to believe Xbox influencers. Where's the RDNA 2? Where's the power of the Xbox Series X? I believe this thing was as strong as a 2080 or 3080, whatever it was. I felt... You know how stupid I gotta be to keep believing these people that pretend like they know something but they don't? I'm going to listen to the facts. And again, Porter Rock 77 gave us the facts. So I'm gonna tell you what I got from it before I tell you what Porter Rock 77 told me, what my big bro told me, okay? Phil Spencer has said publicly, we are not competing with PlayStation. So if you're not competing with PlayStation, they're competing with Amazon and Google. They said that clearly, right? Google Stadia is done. So in essence, when you're looking at cloud services, right? Google Stadia had the better technology. Shout out to Cowboy from And Now Your Mama Knows. He used to say, you're going to respect the tech. I remember that. And that would have been a great catchphrase, except Google themselves didn't respect it. So Google got rid of Stadia as far as a cloud service go. And that left GeForce Now and it left xCloud. xCloud is a force to reckon with, even though it is trash compared to the technicality and how it runs on GeForce Now, but it's a force to be reckoned with when you're looking at all the games that are in there automatically. Because if you have GeForce Now, you have to buy the games and subscribe to their subscription service to be able to play the game. That's a huge difference. Well, on Xbox, you're just paying the $15 a month, $16 a month, whatever Game Pass Ultimate is, and automatically you have access to xCloud and all the games that are on xCloud. Huge difference. Huge difference. So Google Stadia didn't have the games. Google didn't feel like it was worth it. They leave. That's another less competitor. Luna's still out there with Amazon, right? Amazon still has Luna. I haven't watched Luna, see how it's doing, but when it comes to cloud gaming, right? It's GeForce Now and xCloud. Would anybody argue that? Okay, good. So Phil said he's not competing with PlayStation. So why would them putting games on the PlayStation console be so far-fetched or weird? They're already admitting they're not competing with PlayStation. So why would this blow our minds if they did that? The one thing I said that would be a problem is, let's just say Starfield comes out on the PlayStation 5 and it runs at 60 frames. Now that is a huge slap in the face. That is a huge slap in the face. Now you're making us look real crazy, right? But if Starfield goes on the PlayStation 5, I guarantee you the reviews for Starfield will become a lot more positive. Guarantee it. A lot more people will play Starfield. Guarantee it. And a lot more people that hate Starfield, that don't like Starfield, will still drop 40 hours into a game that they don't like. Guarantee it. If Halo Infinite goes to PlayStation, that's a multiplayer other than Warzone, other than Apex Legends, other than Fortnite, that the PlayStation fan base will be able to play, which then helps us out if you're a Halo Infinite fan, increases queue times, more people playing it. Where is the problem? But again, this is all things that Phil said that he's not competing with PlayStation. This is not some freaking janitor that works at ZeniMax. That's not what this is. And he is going to be a janitor that works at ZeniMax until you give me the name of the person that actually did this. And if you're not going to give me the name, then don't even leave a comment. Just shut your mouth. Just shut your mouth. Just say, I don't know. I heard a rumor and I like to gossip. That's what I want you to say. I got J-Dub to actually say that on air. Yeah, I like to gossip. Grown man saying that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, with all that being said, now, what did my brother tell me? My brother came with names. He spoke about the banker. I still don't remember his name. Sorry, big bro. That spoke at a conference with other bankers about the future of Xbox and having their games everywhere. There's a name tied to it. That's not a rumor. This is a leak, but it's a name attached to it. He spoke about the interview with Satya, right? Where he said Xbox and consoles with an S, right? That's the name, Satya, right? And then he spoke about Phil. And everything, so he was able to give me three. Not once did he mention this fairy tale ZeniMax employee that everyone apparently is running behind. And what gets me even more mad about these PlayStation all know-it-alls, whatever. Now all of a sudden these people know people in the industry. Know how come you don't know anyone at PlayStation that would have been able to tell you that they don't have a first-party roadmap? How come you don't have anyone at PlayStation that would have been able to tell you that Factions was going to be canceled? How come you didn't know? You know, you're a PlayStation fan, but you have influences and you know people on the Xbox camp. You know, it's so stupid. This is a nothing burger because nothing changes if you're an Xbox gamer. Next week, Phil's going to come out and he's probably going to say something to the fact of, we're doing what we've been doing, which is putting games everywhere, and we're just going to add more games everywhere. If he says that, what's the thing? What's the problem? Game Pass is still going to get their games day and date. What's the problem? If they renege, because that's another rumor going around there, right? Nobody said that they're going to stop doing the day and date with a name. This is apparently another rumor. If they renege on the day and date stuff, right? Now we got a problem. But here's the thing. You don't have to worry about that because this is just some stupid gossip. No one can tell me who said that. Everything else, games everywhere, everything else, not seeing Sony as a competitor. These are quotes from actual people that matter. Stop believing anybody that turns on a camera just like me, just because they can edit better, just because they got a better mic, just because they got a better background, they know just as much as me. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. Just because you see them having breakfast with Phil or whatever the case may be, but these are people are being used by Phil. They don't know nothing. Over here talking about like, I got insiders, I got insights. Shut up, you don't know nothing. Then say who it is. Tell us when it's gonna happen. It's ridiculous, bro. So this is why I'm upset. I am a console war content creator and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not here to lie to you, try to pretend like I'm better than anybody else. Oh, I talk about gaming, I don't console war. Shut up. Everyone knows who the console war channels are. I console war. I enjoy it. I have fun doing it. I'm here to entertain you. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like watching my videos. I hope it distracts you from the BS in your regular day. I hope it does. Because we talk about something that doesn't really matter. Grown men arguing about plastic blocks. Yeah, but you're watching it, right? But like I told J-Dub, right? If I'm taking part in this circus, then I gotta accept that I'm a clown. I gotta accept when I get called out as a clown. And that's the one thing that J-Dub, I gotta give him props. He did get me when we were arguing back and forth on the Gaming with Addicts show. When he told me, what does this mean for you, Doc? He spoke from a content creator perspective, from a console war perspective. This is less talking points for you. What are you going to say now about PlayStation, X, Y, and Z, whatever? And that is very true. So if you are an Xbox gamer, games going to PlayStation does nothing, doesn't hurt you, doesn't make it better, doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter if you are an Xbox gamer. If you are an Xbox console war content creator like I am, now we have a problem because the talking points that we had are a lot more limited. I have very conveniently shoehorned myself into the Game Pass type of content creator. And even though people have made fun of me for it, even though people have ridiculed me for it, right now, I'm sitting in a better spot than someone that just repped the console. Because Game Pass is still a thing and Game Pass is still the best value in gaming. None of these people know how many people are subscribed to Game Pass. Stop letting them lie to you. 25 million. How do you know this? Where do you know this right now? Where did you get this information? Where? Ask them. Point me to a credible source that told you how many people are subscribed to Game Pass. They don't know, but they want to pretend like they know. What they do know is that they're not playing anything on the PlayStation, and that's why they're talking about Xbox instead of talking about their console. The best thing that's happening to PlayStation right now is this rumor. That's insane. That the best thing that's happening to PlayStation is a rumor about games that supposedly they don't even want. Why would you want the Gears collection to go to PlayStation if you've already played those games when you made fun of me when I played them this generation? You see how stupid they sound? It don't make any sense. But regardless, all this is rumors. Next week, Phil will come out and he'll say something. We'll see what he says. But then it'll come out of the horse's mouth. That you can take to the bank. Everything else, all these influencers are saying, I'm done believing them. They lied to me about the power of the Xbox Series X. The same people that sit and eat breakfast with everybody else. All the games are gonna run at a baseline 60, 120 is gonna be the target. You lied. You lied, or you were lied to by your inside medias. RDA 882, blah blah. You lied. The tools aren't there yet. You lied, or you were lied to. You don't know. These are facts. Dog 1985. There's levels to this, man. If you're an Xbox gamer, everything is fine. You ain't worried about nothing. Don't pretend like you're gonna get rid of your Xbox and go to PlayStation. If you didn't like that ecosystem, you're not gonna like that ecosystem. You're still gonna be able to play your games on your Xbox, then seamlessly play on the PC if you want, seamlessly play on your Asus ROG Ally if you want, play them on the cloud if you want as well. You're still gonna be able to do all that. It is what it is. These were the same people that were saying Xbox is not gonna have a next console, and then when it was leaked that Xbox is coming out with another console, they're like, "Oh, Xbox is coming out with another console already." Bro, they don't know anything. They don't know anything. Just sit back, game, and let's just watch what happens. Dog 1985, there's levels to this. We out. Peace. This is a nothing burger.